morning and welcome to Jenn Jiggles. Today is January 30th, 2020. I'm Jen. How are ya? Did you have a good week? Well, so far, week. I have. Are you excited to hear what I got up to? I'm excited to tell you that I've lost 4.4 pounds. Yes, I lost that much weight this week. I'm so happy. I kicked my own ass and I came out on top. Does that make any? That's wackadoodle. Isn't it? Yeah, I actually worked really hard and yeah, I suffered, I struggled, but I used the techniques from the 25 ways to stop thinking about food. I used those, and I used a new technique that I learned from Grace and Frankie. So yeah, so I'm really pleased. I'm happy about my progress there, and yeah, so please check out that 25 ways to stop thinking about food, because that is a really good site, and I've linked it for the last couple of weeks below in the description, so I'll link it this week as well. Yeah, so there's one exercise thing that I figured out this week, and I don't know, other people are probably doing it, but it just came to me the other day, but I wanted to demonstrate this exercise routine thingy because I've been doing it. I'm calling them stand-ups instead of sit-ups. So you push your hands here on your tummy, and you suck your tummy in. So you tighten up your muscles there and in your butt. And then you're going to go forward a bit, and you're going to breathe out. And then when you come back up, you're going to breathe in. So you go. All the time, be mindful of the fact that your butt should be tucked in and your tummy muscles should be tucked in. And it's just like doing a sit-up, except you're standing up. You don't really have to keep your hands on your front either. You can just do it. But you can get like, I was doing salmon last night and in the kitchen, and I ended up doing like 40 stand-ups while I was waiting for salmon to cook on each side, which is really, really good. So yeah, and I just done some here. And you can definitely feel it. It definitely... I'm going to tell Ian that's what I want for my 14th birthday. My birthday's next week, and I'm going to say, instead of getting me the facial spa thing, I need a chair for my office that doesn't buck and squeak. Anyway, I need to do that today, though, because I think I put that thing in the cart on Amazon. Right. So anyway, so that actually works. And I use some of the techniques out of the 25 ways to stop thinking about food. I used the lemon water. This week I used the concentrating on something on the wall and expanding the peripheral view that you have until you stop thinking about food. I used that. And now, the Grace and Frankie thing that I used. In season 1, after Grace broke up with Guy twice, because, you know, Guy is an A and B and eater, she told Grace the best way to figure out what you want is to FaceTime yourself, record yourself, and just start talking. And I thought, holy shit, why haven't I been doing that for myself? I mean, I know I have you guys, and that is great, but, you know, just stuff that I wouldn't say to you guys, that I would either be, like, feel awkward about saying, or, like, my weight out loud. I say to myself now, I started doing it yesterday, and I recorded it, and I put it on the stick, so... I never want Ian to find it. Not that I'm saying anything bad about him, I'm not, but it's just personal and private, and I wouldn't expect that he'd read my diary, so, and that's my diary. Also, just stepping back, I took a picture of my profile, like, just no muscles holding anything in, just full on pulled my top up, not so you could see my boobs, but, and took a picture of my profile on the 6th of January, so I'm going to do that again on the 6th of February, see if I can see any changes or not, but yeah. So I'm feeling really good about that. Right now, I'm in the midst of week 4, and I am, with having lost weight on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and gaining a little bit of it back, and then losing weight and gaining a little bit of it back. And I don't mean gaining it as in I gained what I lost back plus some. I mean I gained a little bit of what I lost back. I've lost 9.8 pounds in the 4 weeks, which is about 2.5 pounds a week, which I am pleased with. That's really good. And so I'm going to keep going with the Navy diet. What else was I going to say? I can't remember what else I was going to say about that. nothing, I guess. Anyway, I'm really interested to find out what you guys are all up to. I know, Helen, you're doing the yoga. I hope that's going really well for you. Kim, you really need to learn to spin. I'm just going to tell you why. If for no other reason, because, I mean, just forget that you get lovely yarn that you spin yourself. But if you have to pedal one of those little suckers and you sit there and say you take half a hank of fiber and you do that, that's a shitload of exercise, dude, because you are treadling all the time. And even though you're not standing up or whatever, you're still treadling, and that is weight loss shit. So you need to be getting on that. Vegan Book Pixie. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I'm going to link Pix's podcast below, and Helen's, who is Sprite966, who also has a shop at Sprite966 Creations on Etsy. And also Kim is working for someone, and I haven't heard back from her yet, but I've asked her the name of the shop, and then I will do that advertising here, and I will also talk about your shops. Well, I talk about yours, Helen, all the time anyway, but and your podcast over on my Cider House Crafts channel, and yeah, that'll be good. So everybody gets a fair shake, and frankly you should. Now, I watched Pixie's podcast yesterday, this last week's, because I'm trying to watch so many, and I'm watching a lot of sewing ones right now because there's some things I really, really want to get done, but I'm not quite sure how to do them. But she gets this thing called Illuminate or whatever. Anyway, I signed up for that yesterday. She got this box, and it's got, you get books, right? And like, she had a signed copy of books in there, and I was like, and both the books were like right up my friggin' alley, and I was like, oh my god. And she doesn't get that, she just gets a bunch of other shit. Like, she got a toque with it, and it was amazing. And I thought, oh my god, I would love to have that. Like, I know it's kind of silly to even mention it, but I don't consider listening to audiobooks reading. A lot of people do, but I don't, you know, I don't subscribe to that. I don't think that that's really reading. Reading is picking up a book and looking at words and reading them to yourself. And then there's nothing wrong with audiobooks, because I listen to audiobooks. I just don't count it as reading. And I didn't know there was any such thing out there until she opened that box, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I really enjoyed that podcast. It's really good. Really, really good. Ow, it feels like I'm being bit on top of my foot by something. I'm not, clearly, but it feels like it. So yeah, so I hope you're all doing really well. Pix, there wasn't a whole lot about your diet and that, so I hope that's going well, this new fangled thing you got going on there, Jiggles. How you doing? I'm trying to think what else. What else? You know, that's about it, really. I've got a lot of things to get caught up on. I've got tons of stuff I got to get done in the next 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever. 2 weeks, actually, before I podcast for Cider House Craft next, which you guys are all aware of. I've got some cross-stitching to do. I remembered pretty much everything I've written. Actually, I don't know where my notebook is. It's over there, but I've written down everything that I need to show. I did a lot of housekeeping. I did a lot of housekeeping on my computer yesterday. I cleared out some folders. I found a Reaper folder for Ian, which is basically a guitar application that you use to play through your computer. So it acts like a wah-wah pedal, or, you know, any of that guitar bullshit that I don't understand. But I did a lot of maintenance on my computer, like I said, and I started a folder, and I'm taking pictures of all my finished objects. So at the end of the year, my last Cider House Crafts for the end of the year, I'm going to do a bonus episode, because I do it on the 15th, and so I'll have my regular Christmas episode, but then right before New Year's, I'm going to do like a 10-minute bonus episode where I show everything that I finished, and anything that any of my friends have finished, or they send me a picture of what they've done, which is really, really good. Because I like seeing other people's stuff, because that's where I get all my ideas from. Like watching Helen with her granny square blanket and watching Elliot from Craft House Magic with the Goldfish Memory Shawl, things like that. That's where I'm getting my ideas from. So that's really good. They're not really my ideas. They're obviously somebody else's, right? But yeah. So I did that. I cleared out a lot of vids. I did a new opener for this yesterday. And because for some reason some shit got deleted and I don't know what folder it was they were in, but I clear out my recycle bin, so I'm never going to see that as shit again. I suppose I could go back and reg edit and find it, but somewhere, you know, pull it back, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not sure if I even, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, yeah, so I've done all that, cleared out my computer quite a bit, and because I like to keep my machine running really well because I play PC games on it, and I like it to run fast, and it does. It's Alienware, and it runs like a top, so yeah, there you go. So I got the gores done. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hang on a minute. So I cleaned up yesterday. Now I want to be up here. And I got the gores done for the top. So at the end of the ironing board you can see little stacks with white paper on them. That's the side gores and the other sleeve gore. And I got everything torn out so I can sew them in today. I want to be in here now because that is all cleaned up. If that looks like somebody's been on it, it's because Blossom and I were on it. And Hagrid's still got stuff hanging over him for the top. It's really bad. Oh, and that gorilla, his name is Tupac. Anyway, yeah, I got it. I got stuff done. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and there's been a bit of a redesign back there. I don't know if I showed you guys that on Monday. If that was even done on Monday, I don't know. Why is that not square? There we go. So I got a bunch of stuff done. Somebody's card's up there, right where I can see it. Somebody's wool and somebody's minis are there as well, because I love you both very much. There you go. And my spectacles and all my wizardry stuff and my witches. Yeah. So that I gotta clear off. All of my zippers and things went into a project bag. And so I'll just pull it out when I need it, so it's not hanging out there for everybody to see. It looks a lot neater. And I can have my Halloween-y stuff out. So, anyway, where are we? We're at 12 minutes. So, the only thing that I brought up to share is the Goldfish Memory Shawl. I have to still put the stitches in the mitten for the Afterthought thumb. So, yeah, so Goldfish Memories. Mine's not pink. So I'm using Edgar, which is Cool Cat Fibers. I am using Drops Alpaca fingering weight. Oops, sorry. I can't get this right. In black. And I'm using my own, which I'm calling, trying to find some purple so I can show you. This is Frankenstein's Castle I dyed on myself. Come on. There you go. That's good. There's some purples. Anyway, I really like this and I really like knitting on it. This can go away. I love the Drops Alpaca. Like I said last time, I'm going to buy some more of that and make something with it because I working love it. So this is, I've gotten section 4 done now, so I've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, you wouldn't do section 4 before you've done 1, 2, and 3, but yeah, some people are weird. Anyway, so this is how far I am right now. Oh my god, this thing is so soft. So section 1 is there at the bottom where you see the little loops at the, you know, the first 8 rows or so. And then the second section is that garter stitch. So first one is the one with the loops, right here. Second is this garter stitch right here. The third is the stripes. Right here, the stripy pattern. And number 4 is this a slip with the yarn in front, which I messed up on the first row but corrected on the last 3 rows, so I'm not bothered. So yeah, I really like the colors together. I think it's looking really good. I'm really pleased. I was very worried, like I said, about those stripes showing up, but they do show up. I can't wait to get it blocked, because it looks like it's pulling, but it's not. I mean, it stretches and it's fine, but it just needs to be washed and blocked. But yeah, I really like this thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am probably gonna do another one because I love these, and I'll probably do another one in different Halloween colors, but I can't wait to have this wrapped around me. Oh my god, I love it so much. Look at that. Oh. So yeah, so I think I'll start section 5 today after I get those thumb stitches put in for the afterthought thumb for the mittens. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, to be honest with you, because I've already put a gusset in, and I think you aren't meant to put a gusset in or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's just weird. Anyway, so that's all really I have to show you today. I don't have anything else to do. I need to get my button gear and start sewing, and it's not getting any lighter out, so there you go. Got to have my Wii Fit hooked up so I can get going on that. I have to remind Ian to do that tonight. So, yeah. Oh, and FYI, I'm pretty much drinking black tea and black coffee now all the time with no milk in, because I can't be arsed anymore. And I'm just getting used to it. So, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I hope you're all okay, and that you're having a good week, and that whatever you're doing respectively is working for you. And let me know in the comments below, and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on Monday. See you later. Take care. Stick to it. You can do it. Bye.